Hi, I'm Rob from HopZine. Thanks for joining me for another video beer review. This time we've got another beer as part of Siren's 2023 Caribbean Chocolate Cake series, and this time we've got Caribbean Salted Cherry Chocolate Cake. It is once again 7.4% ABV, and this one is tropical stout with cacao, sea salt, cherries, and cypress wood. Once again, big thanks to Siren for sending me the full set of these beers to take a look at. Next up, let's have a go at this one. Right, before we get going, I've got an issue with cherry and stout. I'm just going to be up front. When I saw it, I was like, more cherries. Personally, I get this thing that it's a combination, I think it is, in my amateur kind of like sensibilities, is that it is a combination of certain yeasts and certain dark malts. So like a traditional British ale yeast and certain dark malts. It gets a bit cherryfied, it gets a bit cough syrupy, and I don't like that. So let's see what this is like. Let's pour a little bit more. Beer in the glass, as you can see, once again, pitch black. The head on this, I'd say darker than the nitro one. A bit more mottled, a bit more kind of, a bit more frothy, not as dense. Obviously, this is not nitro, but still, it's the business. So swirl and sniff, because I can swirl this one. Swirl and sniff, let's check out the aroma. Okay. Putting my mind at rest so far. The cherry is subtle, it's quite grown up, it's not a kind of synthetic. Do you know those like cherry lip sweets and cherry drop sweets? That's the one. And cough medicine, that's my bugbear with cherry beers. But I don't get it in this. I do get a very cakey quality, a very kind of like Christmas cake. It's not as pungent as the last one, obviously, and the chocolate really doesn't sing. It's a lot more muted. I'd say a lot more kind of like brambles and. You are getting a whiff of alcohol on this one, oddly. Though it's still no stronger. Yeah, maybe you are getting a cherry note, but it is like a dark cherry. It's yeah, it's not synthetic, which is always my fear. And the same salt, it's hard to pick up on that. I'm getting a maybe slight red wine quality, a really kind of rich, kind of maybe Grenache kind of like character. Maybe slightly, very slight kind of tart note. Which all those things are probably contributing to. But yeah, the aroma is very much muted in comparison to the nitro one. Anyway, let's dive in. Cheers. Oh, that's nice. Wow. Give me this blind, I would not be saying cherry. I'd say salted caramel. So that's the direct. You are getting that slight tang you get from cherries. I do pick up on that. Yeah, kind of cherry juice. That's not bad. I mean, you've bloody won me over on this one. Still not convinced by cherries in stouts. Okay, let's stand by that. But yeah, the chocolate is there, but yeah, it's like this rounded kind of like juicy cherry juice. I work at a little bottle shop called the Triangle, which we do often. We usually get Caribbean chocolate cake. We've got the barrel aged ones in stock, just the last couple, and we have Frederick style. They make liqueurs and cherry wines from Denmark, really high quality. I'm getting a bit of that. It's juicy but rich, and it's got a real kind of like it's grown up. It's got a lot of depth. It's quite luxurious in a lot of ways. The chocolate is in there, but it is kind of like forced backwards with the by the cherries, which does dominate, but not in a bad way. very well positioned. Salt. It's going to be a funny one, isn't it? I guess it's just one of those things that just serves a purpose. It stops things from getting too sweet or too sugary or whatever. It just brings a bit of structure to the beer. Don't have as much body, I'd say, on this one. Because obviously the nitro is all about mouthfeel and body. It's quite slick. Yeah, it's that kind of like, I guess people think of like dark chocolate covered cherries. It's definitely got a bit of that going on. But it feels like real, once again, like with the previous one, ingredients are key. Quality of ingredients, high quality. I don't know if they're using cherries or cherry juice or whatever. I don't know what their cherry content is. Probably says in the booklet, which I should have read, but I didn't because I just wanted to drink some beer. And one of the many other reviews that have been produced by the other 9 people who've been kindly asked to be involved in this pre-release for a bit more details in that regard. Got a little bit of cinder toffee, like burnt sugar. Drops away quite quickly. It's quite clean. Previous one, sticky, full. Getting a little bit of that smoke, a little bit of that tobacco on the back end. Not too much though. It's all about the cherry, but the cherry is not a problem. This is for a guy who doesn't like cherry in stouts, but they've done a very nice job. I had my reservations, but they've done a cracker. Siren make shit hot stouts, don't they? So it's a safe bet. Yeah, I hope so anyway. And that is a can of Caribbean salted cherry chocolate cake, 7.4% ABV, tropical stout with cacao, sea salt, cherries and cypress wood. Big thanks to Siren for sending me this, as well as the other beers from this Caribbean chocolate cake 2023 range to take a look at. I'm Rob from HopZine, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.